Get down here. I'm getting tired and I'm faded. You need to get a fucking towel or something and put it in your ass. Let's go. Do you need help? I'll send your father.
No.
Well, then hurry up. Yeah, you want me to text him while he's gambling. Yeah.
Text him and be like, hey, you want to come gamble a little bit? Well, I don't know what you and Dad
What are you going to gamble with?
Mom.
$5? What the hell are you going to gamble with?
All right, she always like to hit right below the belt where it hurts, don't she?
I gave you $100 and you ate.
Give me $100.
So what are you going to gamble? You're going to go back, you're going to go next to Dana White and you're going to gamble what, $5?
Donnie, we don't have to deal with this.
That's high stake. You can't go in there. Yeah, he knows to get into those rooms, you need more than $5. I mean, really. The Will Do It's, what is this? Episode 3, right? Over here with my co-host, Rock, my son. Oh, and my grand doggy, Donald. He's our co-host. And we have Selena, huh? Donald Jr. Oof.
Did he fart?
Did you just shit your pants?
No.
It was either Rocco or Donald.
Are you kidding me?
Donald.
This is not going to happen the whole pod. Both of you got to go then. I'll do this solo. Yeah. Woo. Oh, Jesus.
It's probably Donald.
Excuse me.
Does Donald do that a lot?
All the time. And he loves to face his
Good
butt
boy.
right in your face.
Put it right towards your grandma.
All right. Well, we have Selena, daughter-in-law, as our guest producer. Happy Pappy, our producer. And we have Big Nelson, Steve's right hand, right? Like always. We have Lloyd, that is our editor and filmer. And then we have White Chocolate. Was he White Chocolate?
Selena, what was his name?
White chocolate.
White Chocolate?
Mm-hmm. White Chocolate. Fred. He's a family friend, but he went and filmed with them today, and he got a new nickname, White Chocolate.
White Chocolate.
White Chocolate. Yeah. So, anyway, well, we want to thank our sponsors. Happy Dad, right? Oh, let's cheers to that. Hold on 1 second. I didn't open mine. Because this is a new one. Cheers. Delish. Best seltzer. Oh, everybody else is cheering too with a Happy Dad. I love to see that. We got Hollerhead. You know what I read on the back of this bottle? This is how they describe it. Did you ever read the bottle?
Nope.
No? Okay. You just go right for the booze, right?
Right for it.
All right. Bananas going crazy. Yeah, that's right. We said bananas blended with the finest whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey. Oh, no. Finest Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey we could get our paws on. You've got a kick of oak and a roll of sweetness and straight from the jungle banana rama goodness. That's pretty damn good. You make banana bread with that stuff. It's delicious. You're wifey now.
I can make some banana bread.
Yeah, you put in a little of that.
Really?
Yeah, Chef TJ.
Maybe I'll try some tomorrow.
Yeah, Chef TJ said that. We're cooking tomorrow. We got a lot of cooking to do tomorrow.
Mom, have you ever made a banana bread?
Have I?
Or just let me phrase it. Have you made a banana bread in the last 5 years? Maybe since the stuff's come out?
No, because TJ does.
You know what's shitty about us having to cook all day tomorrow?
What?
Is that it's not just for Steven. It's for Steven and Brad.
Yeah, 3 days worth of food.
You guys are cooking all day tomorrow?
Well, a lot.
So when do you fly back? When do you flying back?
Well, hold on 1 second. Let me finish the sponsor. So we got that, and we got the Power Slap. Dana White, that Power Slap. That stuff gets me.
I would pass away if I had to get slapped that hard. Like, I would just die.
No, you pass. You do. You pass away anyway. You see that?
You pass out.
Yeah.
You get knocked out.
I would pass away, though.
Like, you might. I would pass it. Well, I wouldn't do it. I mean, you know, my age, I'm not going to do that anyway. So anyway, so let's start it off with setting the record straight from our last podcast.
What now?
Okay, well, let's start with Gerald. I don't want anybody thinking, because, you know, I get a lot of hate. But I don't want anybody thinking just because he asked for shit that I told him you're going to go home.
Gerald was a piece of shit.
Well,
and he belongs right
what
under
he
the bridge
did
that he's
was,
at.
no, what happened was we got invited you know what? Really nice. Dana White. We were guests, right? Right? Happy Pappy? That's right. Yeah. And we went to Vegas. No, honestly, we were guests. Now, you guys got the same treatment. You went through the VIP and everything else. So we got all set up at Red Rock, and it was beautiful, beautiful suite. All full send was there. We're there with Steven. I mean, handmade cookies with Steve will do it. It was amazing, right? So we're there, and we just went for a couple days. We got so dried out. We were like, Steve said, we got to go home. We went home a day early because he said, we're going to look 100 years old if we don't go home, because this weather out here is dry. I mean, you can't even keep your lips moist. It was horrible. So anyway, the whole time, the boss was calling me because I get him to work. I pick him up from work. You know, like I babysat a 65-year-old, right? And they were like, he didn't show up today. He didn't show up. He didn't show up the next day. He didn't show up the next day. He said he was hurt. And they were such nice people. Uncle Chickens. Shout out to Uncle Chickens. Freaking fabulous people over there, right?
Yeah.
Nice. They help everybody. They helped them. They believed in them. And they said, we didn't even want to tell you. They didn't want to break it to me. So I'm over here, and they're like, he just didn't show up. The second you left town, he didn't show up. So he wasn't showing up for work. And then he borrowed money from everybody in town. Well, I'm over there handing out, and I was like, how much money, please? How much money did he borrow from you? Right? Remember that, honey?
He offered to do work for him and everything.
And then he didn't do work. Pappy, how much did that cost us with him borrowing money from everybody? We had to go pay his debts.
I mean, he only borrowed $5 and $10, but
no, 20.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
He was up to 20. He was a big shot.
But he broke the bank.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, it broke the bank when you do it, and especially when you do it to, somebody 3 or 4 times, you're up to, $100 or whatever. So anyway,
$100, yeah.
Whatever. So we're going to clear that up. And then they asked about my favorite people in Milk. I love everybody in Milk. I love everybody. But, I got a little sweet little thing. I love Cousin Jay, Celine, and I love freaking Nick. I don't want to. They're just so sweet. They came one time, Cousin Jay and Nick showed up at my house. I swear to you. It was last year, I think. And they were in town doing something. And Gabe said he was going to come. He didn't come. But anyway, and they knock at the door. And I'm like, okay. I said, Steve's not here. And they go, we didn't come for Steve. We came for you. We came to see you. So anyway, I said, oh, really? So I cooked dinner. Anyway, we had beautiful dinner. Linguine and clam sauce I cooked for them. And we sat down and had dinner. But I don't know. The more I thought about that question, afterwards, when you get hit with a question, then afterwards you start thinking. I don't know if I have favorites, but they got a little special. And Salim spent Christmas with us. I don't know. I stay in touch with them more. So I don't know. Anyway, so what we're doing a little something special. Well, first of all, we're in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in Vegas.
Yeah. And Steven got a house here. I did a record. I closed in like freaking 6 days. Worked my ass off, closing. And now we're getting it together for him and Selena the way they like it. And, yeah, that's it. Looked, Dad and I flew out. He called us. He's like, I want a house. And then he calls me the next day, why aren't you in Vegas? And we're like, you just called us. We couldn't get a flight out. So we got out. He called us on Sunday and said he wanted a house. We couldn't get out Monday. We went Tuesday. We found a house Wednesday? Thursday. Anyway, signed the papers, everything else, and closed in 6 days. Moved them in the next day, though. I tell you, miracles we pull off for that kid, right, Pappy? Yeah. Cheers on that one, Rock. Yeah. Miracles. Oh. Well, first of all, what do you feel about your in-laws?
Oh, I love you guys.
Oh. So
I
sweet.
I wouldn't have made it through today without you guys.
Well, that was it. We were supposed to be in Miami redoing, because I went over all design stuff with you, redoing the penthouse.
I know you guys were supposed to be doing the interior design in Miami, and instead I made you guys come out here.
Well, you were texting me at 1 a.m. because you're this time and that time, and then Steven was texting me at 2 a.m, and I woke up, and then Pappy gets up, and I'm like, we're going to Vegas. He's like, what? We're supposed to leave at 10 o'clock to Miami. And I was like, no, we're going to Vegas. He's like, All right. Okay, do I need the big suitcase? Like how long we stay in?
Yeah.
We're getting used to it, right, Pap? Yeah.
I wish you guys could stay longer.
Yeah. Selena wants us to buy a house everywhere they are.
Yeah, it would just be nice.
Right next door.
It stinks having to like travel far. Even in Florida, when you guys are at the beach and we're in Miami, it's like we still gotta drive like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's just too far.
Yeah. It is a little far.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Rock, you have anything up
No.
your sleeve?
No, I'm
Anything
waiting
going on?
Waiting on you to break out our.
We should talk about Rocco's new girlfriend.
No, we shouldn't talk about my new girlfriend.
Yeah, we
We
should.
should we should get into like your guys' lives.
No, you know what?
Rocco's dating
because
a
when
hottie.
I told him, listen, this kid, he'd jump on a plane. I don't care if I said, oh, we have to, the chance of anything, he would be packing and showing. And then I was like, we're going to have to, well, not we're going to have to, because we were coming out here for another reason, but we were like, we're going to do the podcast out in Vegas. So you have to, oh, he waited till the last minute. You took a late flight, and I said, you have to get up early because I know he was going to film with you, Selena. And then I was like, you need to get up early, and then you have to do the podcast. You have to be alive, awake, right? And you're like, oh, no, I'll do it because he didn't want to leave her, Selena.
Oh, the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to stay an extra day with her.
You should have brought her.
I know I should have.
But
But I said it wasn't
This one, yeah.
appropriate.
oh, but anyways, you guys, Rocco.
So he bought white chocolate instead.
Oh,
Hey, you're not quite as cute. I'm the second best. Yeah.
It worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. And then when I told him, I said, well, shit, you should have bought him. He goes, well, now I got Fred, a.k.a. white chocolate.
that's funny.
Yeah. So go ahead. So what'd you want to find out about his new girlfriend? Because I wouldn't mind
Just
knowing.
tell us about her. Rocco is
Well,
just
it's
starting.
it's brand new, so let's not get too into it.
It's
Let's
brand.
cheers
We're not
with
gonna
that.
we're not gonna like
Yeah.
say her name or anything. But Rocco, I've never like seen him so googly eyed over a girl.
No, if I bring a girl home, my mom always brings up ex-girlfriends.
Oh, no, I
Non-stop,
don't.
non-fucking stop, you do.
No, I do not.
Yeah, you did to the one girl. You'll be like, oh, well, Rocco and his old girlfriend used to blah, blah, all the time. And you were the single-handedly.
I would cry if you.
No, that's
It's
not
true.
true, Nelson.
It's so true.
I would never do such a thing
It's so
like
true.
that.
She fucks me
No.
so hard every time if I bring
No,
a
you
female
don't.
home.
No,
Yes,
you
you do.
All I ask is simple little questions.
No,
How do
you
they do
compare
in
them
school?
to any
No,
girl
when
I've
they
brought
were
home.
in high school, I just want to know, do they do sports? Because that kind of keeps
And
them
when's
out
the
of
last
trouble.
time I bought a girl home
And
and was
then-
googly-eyed? Please. When?
Let me think. You're always fucking googly-eyed, but it's not about a girl.
Get the fuck
I don't
outta
even
here.
know what you,
Yeah, but you're exactly right. It's not about a girl.
This is
yeah,
amazing
you always,
content.
you know.
Girlfriend of 7 years ago, Mom.
Was it 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
Time flies.
Time flies.
You
Okay, so
remember
7 years
I
ago.
remember her when
we
Great.
bring people into our life when you think you love them, and then all of a sudden, Pappy and I fall in love with them, and then you want to take them
You
out
talked
of our
about
lives, and
one.
you
There's
don't
one
wanna
girl.
do
It's
it.
one girl. It's one girl.
No, who else? Shit happens.
Shit happens.
Nelson.
Thank you, Nelson.
Boy, I tell you, you got a big attitude change. You
Thank
come
you,
to
Nelson.
Vegas. All of a sudden, you're all different. All of a sudden, we don't know Big Nelson. Big Nelson is Biggie Nelson now. All of a sudden, you come to Vegas, you're Biggie Nelson.
You don't
Holy
gotta take
shit!
that
Last
shit.
night I was talking to him. He's going, "We're in Vegas. We're in Vegas." What the hell does that mean? All I know is I can't sleep. Look at these eyes. Look at these bags under my. It's not like Miami, the honk in the ambulance, but holy shit, the time thing. And then we were just here last week, and then it looks like they didn't get their dog yet, but it looks like we got to come next week.
Oh yeah, you guys, and also
Oh,
me and Steven, without asking Mary Beth. What's that?
no, I can't stay. I'm exhausted. This is like 12-hour days over here, huh? No, yeah. All right, Biggie. I'm done with your ass. Done with your ass, Biggie. Whew. Go ahead, Selena. Sorry.
Me and Steven, without asking Miss Mary Beth's permission, we got a dog. And it's a big ass dog. It's gonna be 100 pounds. It's
I hope it
And
shits
not like
right in her
they have
bed.
to ask my
Doberman.
permission, but no. taking care of.
Yeah, we got a Doberman, and the funny thing about it is every single time we get a dog,
It's not so funny. Go ahead.
every
But
time
you can go ahead.
every time we get a dog, when we go out of town, we just drop them off with you, and so now you have like 6 dogs.
Yeah, you do. We're
Gonna get a trainer.
We're up to 3. We're up to
Three,
3,
four,
4,
five.
5 dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. I got 2 pit bulls and a mini Frenchie. Honey.
You got 2 Frenchies because you have Donald.
And Donald. Well, well, since he was a baby, right? Well, they all. No, except for Warren. Warren, we got him at 3. And now we got another baby. Well, you know what the worst? When Selena told Pappy today, that was great. When you told Pappy
What?
that he got another dog, he goes, what? What?
Oh,
Like,
I know.
he doesn't even talk, and all of a sudden he was like, what? What? And he's looking right at her like, please explain. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And it's a girl. It's going to be the first girl dog I think we've ever had.
I wonder how.
I know. Definitely getting her spayed.
So he goes, the first thing he goes, like, when we leave, you guys, he goes, now, so what do we do? Like, what, when they leave, like, and I said, I guess we're going to have to fly to Vegas and watch the dog. And he goes, all right, so we're going to have somebody watch our dog, to watch the dog. And we're like, yeah, that's like basically the way this is going to work. Because Steven's always going to be like, my mom has to watch the dog. Like, my parents have to watch the dog.
We don't want to leave the dogs with strangers. You know?
When it gets big, it's gonna end up at the beach house.
Well, we kind of got the dog to like protect us here.
They will, and he will.
She will.
But then
You have to
or
send
she will.
special training, probably.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
week we get her, we're gonna like send her off to like a camp or whatever people do. She's gonna learn commands.
Oh, Mom, you should go with the dog. That'd be good.
What?
No, maybe
She's
your
gonna
ass
she's gonna learn
should,
commands?
being
You're
that
the
you
one
were-
who showed up
said
an
she's
hour
gonna-
and a half late.
Yeah,
said she's gonna learn
because
commands?
He had to go. He had
Take
to
a
take
shit.
a
Oh.
nap, and he had to take a shit.
Oh, that'd be cool, Mom. You can the dog.
No, why don't you learn from commands? Like when you're up there in the friggin' toilet watching videos, and we're an hour
That's
late
me
for the
time.
podcast.
That's me time. I need that. I need that.
Well, why don't you do it on your time?
I was on my time.
No, you weren't. You were an
Hey,
hour
Nelson,
and a
you
half
think I was
late.
on
We
my
were
time
all
up there?
sitting here. Nelson screaming, Rocco! Like, really?
No.
You
Me and Nelson are locked in.
No, listen, Nelson, what happens with us? We go down together, right? Yeah, we say it all the time. He's like, Marybeth, you have to do the dirty work. And he goes, remember, we go down together. That's what he likes to say at the end when he asks me to do things that aren't the nicest, you know? But, hey, listen, it is what it is, right? We run a business. What are we going to do? Sometimes...
So they drop the dogs off, and then Rocco drops his girlfriends off.
Yeah. Yeah. The dogs.
I don't bring girls home to my mother. Very
No,
rarely.
he begs me.
Sometimes
This is
he's
what
the
happens.
house.
In high school,
God.
he goes.
Say something stupid, Mom.
No, this is what you
Say
used to
something
say.
stupid,
You
please.
said, "Oh,
I'll put
no,
you.
you wanted to date." No,
You will be in a shitty old person's home.
No, listen.
Very shitty.
No,
one.
I won't.
I'll find
Brianna will make sure I
yeah,
won't.
right. Me, I
Keep
got
threatening
Brianna.
me.
You'll be in a one-star retirement home
Do you think
where
you
they're
might try it, but
Yeah.
Brianna and Steven will not let that happen.
yeah. No, Steven will, for sure.
No, he won't.
Brianna's your only hope,
Well,
and I'll
listen,
convince her.
I got my bets on Brianna. She's tough. She's tough. I'm not worried about, right, Brianna? Ugh, she'll tear you guys up. So anyway, you told me one time, you said, Mom, I really like this girl. Can you please be nice to her when I bring her home? And I said, listen, I can't promise you. That's all I said was, does she do sports? Does she get good grades? Or her parents divorced?
Okay, so
Or
this was
just-
in high school,
like all
right?
this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's all. I just want to know a little about her.
Okay,
It's
so
not
for
a
the
big
record,
thing.
Selena was saying that I was very into this girl I'm with,
So you could bring her around.
and I am. Okay, but I haven't been since high school. Just let that straight, so you don't get me in some shit.
Oh. Hey, I didn't. Selena did.
No,
That's your
Selena was
sister-in-law
Selena
over
said,
there.
was saying you've never
I
seen
haven't
me so
seen you googly
googly
like
eyed.
that.
Oh, I have. Whoa. Oh, I've seen it.
not what she sounds like.
That is what she sounds
That's
like.
what I sound like?
No, I said that's not what she sounds
I
like.
do?
Oh yeah.
Pappy.
Fucking Marge Simpson.
Bullshit. I don't sound like that.
You sure do.
White chocolate. Do I sound like that? No.
Fred, you can tell her the truth. It's my mom. It's okay.
Come on, white chocolate. I prefer, I like dark chocolate. 70% is good for you.
Haha, that's gonna get clipped.
Mom, the homeless lady came up to me and said, "You look like the man. Let me get
We heard.
$100." And I was like, No. You want to know? I said, "He's the man." Fred's over there. And she goes up to him, and I see Fred just turn red. He doesn't know how to tell her no. He's like, and then I see him going in his pocket. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she got him. I'm like, he's got it. Trust me. She was over there. I'm like, Fred, it's for the video. It's for the video. He's like, he gives her 100. She goes, "Thank you, white chocolate. Thank you, white chocolate."
Fred, you're God now. White chocolate.
He doesn't know how to say no. You see, it looked. He was like, he turned all red. He's like, in his pocket. Oh, so funny.
We're going to put a little twist on this one. Selena decided to shout out and ask comments of her fans and everything because she's a will do it. So, Selena, what are some of your questions?
Let me pull them.
And please let them be a little nice on me. I don't know why
No, do
people...
the ones that roast my mom.
Yeah, but I don't even understand why people have hate for me. Like, what the hell did I do?
Nobody hates you.
Why are you rolling your eyes like that? I
They're
saw
like
it.
9-year-olds on TikTok. They can all go fuck themselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is like a new segment in the We'll Do It's podcast where we do like fan questions and then
Yes.
Mary Beth and Rocco answer them.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I asked, let's see, what is one lesson you could have taught Steve before he learned it the hard way? You might have to think about that one.
What was the one lesson? I don't know. I think, all right. Yeah. I think he's spontaneous with his mouth sometimes when he gets mad or hurt. I think it's more hurt, but it comes out mad.
Mm-hmm.
When things hurt him, he kind of shoots his mouth a little bit.
So what's the lesson?
I mean, do you agree with that? He does that. Right?
Yes.
So he's just
Yeah, he does that.
So he's just like his mother. That doesn't sound too bad.
No. I don't
Oh.
do it. No.
Oh.
I don't do it when I'm mad and hurt. I do it when people screw my kids. But I've learned through the years. I control a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Down
You
a
really
little
keep it.
bit.
You really keep it quiet
No,
now.
I do.
Yeah.
I keep it in. No,
Yeah.
I keep it in my inner
You sure
voice.
do.
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I have
Okay.
more questions. Oh, did you really buy him liquor when he was underage?
Yep. And weed.
Your ass.
And weed.
You're so full of shit.
And
I
weed.
never did. You're so full of shit.
And you want to know how I know? Because when I got caught smoking weed, Dad whooped my ass. You took away all my Christmas presents for like 3 years in a row. All my
3
Christmas,
years in a row,
all my
your
Christmas.
ass.
I ended up getting them, but all my Christmas presents got taken away.
Oh,
And
you're
then,
so full of
and
shit.
then my little brother comes in. Steven's smoking pot in the back porch, and I'm like, "Hey, what the
Never.
fuck's going on?" And you're like, "Oh, him and Selena broke up. He's sad." Just like that. So she goes and gets him fucking weed.
I
'Cause
didn't get
he's-
him weed. I
'cause-
wouldn't know how to get weed.
Okay,
How
you
the-
gave
I
him
wouldn't-
fucking money to get him weed, probably from me.
I
and
would never. Yeah, he probably bought it from you.
shit, his money's green.
I was impressed that day.
What? Yeah. How are you impressed?
Yeah, because you came with weed.
I never came with weed. I don't even know how to buy weed.
Yeah, right.
You came with weed. When I started working with Steve, we went to Orlando, and you came with weed.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't come with weed.
I don't know.
Fucking Biggie. That's Pappy, because he would take it from the kids.
Yeah, they take it from the kids, and where did it go?
We had such a stash. We were like, if anybody, when the probation officers come, like, we're going to get freaking arrested. Because we had so much paraphernalia because we'd have to scope out the whole house because they would check the house. Because remember when they wanted to take you when I went for Publix and I went and I got subs and I came back and there was a bong in your room and the guy had you in handcuffs and I was like crying, no, please, for God's sake, we just spent our life savings getting about. And it was like such an innocent thing. So I like searched the house and we locked it all up. And I was like, him and I are going to freaking jail. And we don't even do anything. That's the way it was.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, you bought him alcohol, which is no big deal, but you bought him weed.
No, I never bought him weed because I don't even know
You
how
didn't
to
buy
buy
him weed, but you
I
gave
didn't
him,
buy
you
any
got
of
him
that.
weed.
I don't even know
And
what
I got
you're
all
talking
my
about.
shit taken away when I was smoking weed, when I got in trouble.
Okay, so the end of that, and then did I buy him a little 6-pack? I mean,
It's
he's
just a yes or
freaking
no. It's a yes or
18
no.
years old.
Yes or no question.
Rocco, shut up. 18 years old, and it was after he said, Mom, no. Because when Steven talks, he's very, like, he's responsible. Like, he knows what he's doing, right? Selena, you got to agree. Like, when he says things for the most part, oh, she rolled her eyes. All right, so maybe not. In my eyes, when he said, like, Mom, trust me, it's not for anything bad. And that's when he was making videos, which I didn't really know until I caught him the one time. And when I caught him and I screamed out the window, what are you, a damn idiot?
You caught him doing
Oh,
what?
I remember that.
He was
What'd you catch him
walking.
doing?
I was in my room, you know, the Oviedo house where we got the whole thing. And I see him walking. And I see like 5 people behind him with cameras, and I'm going,
It's like Vince
what
and
the
Chris.
hell is this guy doing? Yeah, Christian, real, all of them.
I
And
remember
they're
that.
going, and so I run from room to room. You know my Oviedo. Everybody knows the Oviedo house. So all the bedroom, like, so I could run from room to room, look out the window, and I go, what the hell are they doing? They're going out to the horse pasture because my kids all had horses and stuff growing up. And so I follow him, and then I see him put the Coronas in a gallon thing. It's when he first
remember
started with
Chuck
milk,
that.
and he had the milk shirt on, and he pulls up, and I scream out, what are you, a damn idiot? What's the matter with you? I'm screaming out the screen, right? So he walks in when he's done, and I say, I hope I ruined your video,
I remember that.
right?
I remember
and
that
then,
too. I remember hearing it in the video.
yeah, and Christian walks by and goes, Miss D, they called me Miss D growing up. Everybody called me Miss D. Miss D, you made it better. He got more likes on this because you screamed out that window. I screamed out, what are you, an idiot? When I saw that, I was like, what the hell is this freaking kid doing? No, that a little, you know, well, that wasn't a nice question. Who did that?
Were you drinking? Were you drinking all of those?
Never, what the hell's the matter with you? No.
Yeah, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Like even
Crack cocaine.
even when you were like a teenager.
I've never done crack in my life, you asshole.